we didn't know this was coming today. And Dr. Bisht has just completed giving a long list of accomplishments, measurable, tangible accomplishments over the last year. But what I'd like to highlight is the tremendous progress over the last year in the softer issues of the school. And that is really where Dr. Bisht has shown incredible leadership in pulling everybody together to really communicate better, to work together better towards a common goal. And, and these softer issues like creating a culture are really much harder to achieve. With the physical plant, you start with a blueprint, you build, you complete, and then there it is. But with the softer issues and culture, it's these little things, and you make baby steps all over the place, and then suddenly everything comes together and meshes, and you have a real endurable culture. And this is really, where Dr. Bisht has shown his achievement and leadership in together with his colleagues. Mr. Kanyal and Lieutenant Colonel Sharma have been a tremendous team leading the school, and we want this to continue this way. So we are, so happy with the direction that the school is going. So I think I'd like to also continue just more on the, my father, when he had this dream of establishing a school, it wasn't just to create this magnificent campus and to put it here. What he had in mind was really the education of the whole child, of preparing the child to be a successful contributor to society in the future, a self-driven child who learns good judgment, who learns to make good decisions in life. And so this is all, this all meshes so well. It's all coming together. And in that respect also, I mean, we're living in a changing world right now. Technology is changing everything. And the way that industries used to operate is completely changing because, now disruption is the big buzzword of today. One industry after another is being disrupted by technology, and there's a completely new way of doing things. So how do we best prepare children for this new world? Well, our belief is that the best way we prepare them is to train them to take initiative, to show independence, to create original thinking for them, to really think for themselves and to challenge ideas. And that's how they're going to do the best. Because, I mean, the traditional thought of schooling is you just try and do as you're told, you do your homework, and you try and get the best possible marks. And then that's going to get you into the best school, etc. But in the future, probably not so much. I mean, there might be kids with the best marks, but who lack the independent thinking, the originality, the creativity to really do well in this new world of the future. And this is where we as a school really see our challenge in creating that in our students. And I've been so pleased to see how our students, with the empowerment of the student council and going through the whole election process, and then for these students to be showing such leadership amongst their peers. I mean, this is all parts of the steps of the same process. So I've been very delighted to see such progress over the last year or 2 years in this respect. And I was delighted. I got the private tour yesterday evening with our group of the exhibition, and I was delighted how the students again and again they were pointing out things to us. They were arguing with us and said, no, it's not like that. And that's exactly what we want. We want, kids who dare to speak back, to explain, to take the initiative. So this is all, to me, huge proofs of success in what we're trying to do here. Thank you, and wishing you all a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request our head girl to escort the chairperson back to her seat. I also request the director to say a few words.
Rosemary, ma'am, that comes with all the love from the Saga School family. Good morning to everyone here. I'm very happy to have with us two very eminent citizens of this country, Dr. Jamini Bhagwati and his wife, Mrs. Rita Bhagwati. Thanks for gracing this occasion with your presence. I wish to extend a very warm welcome to our chairperson, Ms. Rosemary Saga, also to my colleagues in the board, the School Management Committee, Remfry and Saga, Chief Architect of our beautiful campus, Ms. Neena Mani, our dear parents, beloved alumni, esteemed guests, staff and students. I'm delighted with the appointment of Dr. Bisht as our 6th principal. I've been working with him I can see you very surprised, sir, but we really wanted to keep it that way. I've been working closely with him since the last 2.5 years and find him truly deserving for this position. Dr. Bisht has worked hard to enhance strategies to strengthen existing systems, refine and improve the academic structure, which has resulted in delivering the best board results since the inception of the school. His leadership and collaborative approach is motivating for all. I'm hopeful that under his leadership, the school will further blossom and scale new heights. And sir, you have my continued support. One of the topics I wish to speak about today is value education, which is now an integral part of our curriculum here. You will agree, ladies and gentlemen, that our society has changed drastically over the last decade and a half with globalization and technology. The learning environment is fast changing too. However, the values that our students need to develop are actually not really much different to those that were taught to us and past generations. Embracing adversity, non-discrimination, respect for others, especially elders, social etiquettes, respecting and protecting the environment are just some of the values that our educators instill in our students here. Our team strives for the social, emotional development of the child by creating a positive, emotionally supportive environment. Warm, positive relationships with teachers and peers result in more positive, more self-confident students who achieve much more in school. The mentor-mentee program, the buddy system, the strong tradition of love and care in the pastoral system, further supplemented by our expert counselor, Ms. Shivani Kapoor's guidance, ensure that our students find the campus environment a comfortable, secure, safe place to focus on learning. These mutual and caring relationships provide opportunities for children to develop and blossom. American author Napoleon Hill has wisely remarked, "No man can succeed in a line of endeavor which he does not like." Our children, therefore, must be guided to the right careers in tune with their set of skills, aptitude to flourish outright. Dear parents, Mr. Pradeep Narayan and his team from Admissions Campus are an invaluable addition to our team since July to guide our teens in this daunting task to align their higher studies with suitable careers. Our students and staff continue to contribute and help the local underprivileged children and women. The village boys and girls are always included in participation in some of the events such as the art festival. Village women continue to attend our handicraft training cum production workshops daily and are paid a monthly stipend. They're also taught basic lessons in mathematics, language, personal hygiene. Each one of them operates a bank account and can sign their name. We deeply appreciate the contribution of Renfrey and Saga in constructing toilets for Malad village. Students past and present are what any school should be all about. Alumni are an institution's most loyal supporters and ambassadors. We wish to see every Sagarian maintain their umbilical cord with the alma mater through the Old Sagarians Association. Leading from the front is our first alumni president, Aditya Basin. He's been reconnecting us to old students, conducting filmmaking workshops for our pupils. Recently, he surprised us pleasantly indeed with 2 donations which he'd organized from the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce and Society of Indian Law Firms of rupees 1 lakh each. These have been allocated for annual events, the art festival and the sports meet. When our students experience a different culture through educational and cultural exchange, they gain a deeper understanding of themselves and those around them, deepening their knowledge of foreign cultures and strengthening international relationships. I was in England recently and took the opportunity to visit Canford School in Poole, from where our GAP students Jessica and Edward have finished their schooling from. And interestingly, our chairperson, Ms. Saga, did a stint at that institution in the late 70s. I had a very interesting discussion with the headmaster, met senior faculty members and also their students' council. Future plans as agreed with them include an ongoing gap year program, building joint virtual study and relationship links with pupils and staff from both schools, visit and exchange of students and teachers. In fact, Dr. Bisht will be visiting them in mid-May 2017. You would have noticed the new Sagarian Times with its revised format and presentation. I welcome, dear parents and other visitors, your feedback on the same. I do hope, dear parents, that the new ERP software with its mobile application is providing you frequent and easy access on information on your child and the school. On behalf of the board, I would like to congratulate our students on their success and thank the teachers, support staff and the leadership team at the school for their hard work and efforts throughout the year. Moving forward, our focus will always remain in our students, the quality of their education, their well-being and personal development. On a daily basis, we must continue to strive for our mission, which is to provide a world-class school where students, through active participation, achieve their best and graduate as skilled, influential international citizens. It will be a remiss not to mention our beloved Dr. Sagar on this day when we cherish his memory, his incredible life and his creation, the Sagar School. We shall continue raising our bar in our endeavor to make this institution truly incredible. I wish to end with this quote by Makaguchi, a Japanese educator and reformist. What then is the purpose of national education? Rather than devise complex theoretical interpretations, it is better to start looking at the lovely child who sits on our knee and ask ourselves, what can I do to assure this child will be able to lead the happiest life possible? Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can with what we have. Success is the doing, not the getting. In the trying, not the triumph. Success is a personal standard, reaching for the highest that is in us, becoming all that we can be.
And we have here with us an army of achievers who have walked the path of hard work, paved it with determination, perseverance, and the will to go on.
Be it academic, co-curricular, or sports, they have been all-rounders.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now start with our prize distribution ceremony, where we recognize honor, and applaud for our meritorious students who have walked the extra mile and through their sheer hard work and efforts achieved the coveted position. We begin with the students who have been the best all-rounders in the fields of academics, sports, and co-curricular activities in their respective classes.
May I please request our chief guest, Dr. Gemini Bhagwati, and our principal, sir, escorted by our head boy, Ko Bom Gyong, to come up on stage and give away the prizes. Can we have Krish Agrawal on stage, who is being awarded for his all-round excellence in the 4th standard. He scored a 90.5% in his academics, stood first in English essay writing, first in English spelling bee, third in inter-house English creative writing, and in activities outside the school, he participated in the Flair Fest inter-school competition at Jai Shri Periwal, Jaipur, and India Calling, an inter-school event held at Gurgaon.
For his outstanding performance. Marked by 91% in academics, second in English essay writing, and a gold medal in National Science Olympiad. Outside the school events, he participated in Wild Wisdom Quiz held at New Delhi. In inter-house sports, he proved a good athlete, winning a gold medal each in 100-meter and 400-meter run, bronze each in 1500-meter and 4 into 100-meter relay race. Stood third in cross country and represented his house in cricket and badminton. Let's have a huge round of applause.
With although a satisfactory 74% in his academics, his other achievements were impressive, with a gold medal in the Cyber Olympiad and participation in outside the school events in the National Creative Olympiad and the Cyber Olympiad. Shaurya is on the stage for his excellent performance in sports. In the inter-house sports, he won gold each in badminton, chess, and table tennis. Second in cross country and represented his house in basketball. He also represented the school in various badminton tournaments, including the CBSE West Zone Badminton Championship.
Who gets this award for the 4th year in succession. In academics, he scored 84%. His activities include first in inter-house patriotic song, first in English calligraphy and in Hindi calligraphy, second in Hindi debate, second in English essay writing. Outside the school events, he participated in the 15th Kshitij International Painting Competition. Karanpreet excels in sports, with swimming and badminton being his main. He won 3 gold medals and was the best swimmer in his age group in the inter-house swimming competition. Second in badminton and third in triathlon. In athletics, he won a silver in 4 into 100-meter relay race and a bronze in 100-meter dash. He also represented his house in cricket. In sports outside the school, he represented the school in badminton tournaments, including the CBSE West Zone Championship, and in football for the Sahodaya tournament.
With an academic score of 89%, her achievements include a first position in the inter-house English elocution, first in English debate, first in Hindi spelling bee, second in English creative writing, second in photography, third in Discover Europe quiz, and a gold medal in the International English Olympiad. Apart from these, she also secured third position in the awareness campaign at Inter-School Flair Fest at Jaishi Periwal, Jaipur. She also participated in the Inter-School singing competition at Rajghat, Delhi. She also participated in the Queen's Commonwealth essay writing competition. In the inter-house sports, she stood first in badminton, first in squash, second in chess, and third in table tennis. There's more to her list, ladies and gentlemen. She is a part of her house as well as the school basketball team that won the silver medal in the Sagar School annual sports meet. And she also participated in the Alwar District Basketball Championship.
including 2 in relay races. First in squash, first in badminton, and second in chess. Represented her house team in cricket and basketball. And in outside the school tournaments, she represented the school in basketball, where the team won second position, each in the Sagar School annual sports meet and the Xavier's Cup Pivari, while winning third position in the Alwar District Basketball Championship in under 17 girls category.
In the English essay writing competition, second in English creative writing, and a silver medal in the National Science Olympiad. He was also awarded the Gold Medal of Excellence in the International English Olympiad, participated in the inter-school music competition held at American School, Gurgaon. He also participated in the Doon School Model United Conference and inter-school English festival held at New Delhi. He secured the 5th position in inter-school Anubrat essay writing competition at the state level and participated in the Queen's Commonwealth essay writing competition. In inter-house sports, he bagged 2 gold and 4 silver medals in swimming, including relay races and triathlon. Second in squash and represented his house in water polo and basketball. He also represented the school in the triathlon event at the Sagar School annual sports meet.
In the second round of National Cyber Olympiad, the Queen's Commonwealth Essay Writing Competition, and Inter-School Science PPT competition held at Gurgaon. In inter-house sports competitions, she bagged 1 gold, 3 silvers, and 1 bronze medal in athletics, including relay races, 3 silver medals in swimming, including triathlon. She bagged 2nd position in squash and in table tennis, and 3rd position in badminton and chess. She represented her school in basketball at the Xavier's Cup Pivari, where she was awarded the best player of the tournament. Let's have a huge round of applause for her.
parents will also be inaugurating our exhibition.